South Florida. Line drive fielded by a
play action game.
Ted Roof upstairs calling the defensive plays here for Georgia Tech. First pass is complete.
He's on open downfield. He's at tucking the football and running.
He becomes 11 on 11 when the quarterback runs. Roof's concerned. Instead, high and intercepted. Georgia Tech picks off the deflected pass. They'll have the ball at the 36. Chris Milton. And good things happen. Justin Thomas is your quarterback. And they're going to run the toss. And Mississippi State jumped Perkins. Thomas with that late pitch coming the other way. And that's Perkins. Breaks for a first down across points in the ACC championship game. Coming back, and again, it is that toss outside. Hill this time, and Hill's across the 5-yard line. Again, touchdown, Georgia Tech. St-Jean Days, the fifth-year senior from Marietta, Georgia. Tacks on the extra. Prescott has good time. Stand. Second down and 4, and from the gun, Prescott fires a bullet for a first down out to the 3rd.
Holding, offense, number 63, 10-yard penalty, first down.
That was a takedown. First down and 20 after the penalty on the slant, deflected in. Here's second down and 20 now. Another completion to the 40. Offensive line's been giving him time. Again, but it's going to be short of that first down. There's another penalty flag.
There are 2 fouls again on the play, both against the defense. Pass interference, defense, personal foul, roughing the passer, number 40, defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
This time looking a little bit more vanilla.
Quarterback draw all the way. Prescott busts a tackle, but not. Checks in. He's off to the left. Robinson fires, deflected again, incomplete, and it's Georgia Tech football.
On Mississippi State's D tonight.
Second down and 7, and here is Thomas. Good deep arm, throws incomplete. A deep target had he been healthy here tonight. Now they run the option sweep around with D as a coordinator with the glasses, looking down on the field here. Prescott getting time, and no, down he goes at the 35. Roderick Chungan comes.
You're your own guys, and your scout team doesn't give you a good enough look.
And here they come trying to get the edge again with Boston.
For your high school, I think that counted as my university credit.
Second down and 5, and up into the a couple of Super Bowl rings. Played for better than a decade, and this time it's
this type of offense. So it's a good chess match going on between these two guys.
Little reverse action that time, and then a late pitch, and nothing much doing. The quarterback keeps it late pitch. Out to the outside, and Perkins of his head. Plays the game 2 or 3 times the night before. When Thomas, receivers covered, scrambles, great runner, got it. 100-meter champion in the state of Alabama, folks, when he gets daylight. Injury, he's not playing here tonight either, so losses a smelter and Snotty. Big and under enormous fire. That Thomas again keeping it. And the defender made a move, and Thomas burned him for Georgia Tech. When we throw it, we mean it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Darren Waller.
There was one right there.
Pass interference. Defense, number 5. The penalty is declined. Touchdown.
And this is a great.
And folks.
Behind Jamie and Lewis early on a critical third down. Has missed a couple big shots downfield.
Josh Robinson back on the field after fumble. Georgia Tech pounces on it, or was it blown dead? The official indicates it was blown down, so hang on now. That is goal.
I didn't hear a whistle there.
You know, I thought it came after that.
Yeah, me too. That is a
tell you the truth.
Yeah, well.
And so here comes 3rd and short, and Zach quickly throws for it to Robert.
Listen when you hear the whistle. And that's not even close. That's way after.
Here comes Robinson, breaks daylight, and into Georgia Tech territory. So, I'm going to review it. Let's see what happens here. Prescott stands tall. Doesn't get the first down with Wilson there. And then they came within 3 points of upsetting Florida State. Now they face a 3rd and 1. Prescott has to battle for it. And then they lost the Egg Bowl at Oxford to Ole Miss. Play action. Throw that screen out here. He's going to throw. High, incomplete.
Big time play.
Evan Sobiesk slides one. He's thrown for a touchdown already. Comes in underneath. 2nd down and 3. There's the toss play to Perkins coming around and cannot get the left.
Running. What do they got dialed up here?
Keeps it on the option, and he was Heisman Trophy voting. He was the leader mid-season when the Bulldogs were #1. And good play action, throwing, complete, and out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Is back in. He's been rotating with Robinson. Play action again, and now Dak Prescott.
It makes the windows bigger for Dak Prescott.
Flinging it again tomorrow. Prescott time, and he's going to run behind the line for the touchdown.
Tonight, the Bulldogs haven't allowed a lot of yards up the middle.
Thomas on the quick pitch outside, and that's 3rd and manageable. Thomas moving the pocket to the right. Going to throw, got a man open. He's got his target. Darren Waller from Ackworth, Georgia. Went to 1st down and 10. The option look. Thomas cut off, trying to come back with that speed of his. And he needs a few more yards here for Georgia Tech to think about the field goal. And in trouble is Thomas. He got to throw this one away to avoid the loss. And it was almost picked off. It was.
Wow.
Beautiful interception by Brown as Justin Thomas.
Not Georgia Tech's game to want to pitch it a lot.
Now let's see what Robinson can do. And nothing doing, battling, and he lost yards to his right. He's looking. Now he's going to take off, and he's got a 1st down easily. Slides to the
Mississippi State's finding out they're a really good team.
play action, and now he's got that working. Lewis, that he much deserves. He had a great Rose Bowl win against Woody Hayes. Here's a handoff now. Robinson cuts back another 1st down, and his helmet's ripped off, and there's a penalty flag. That's going to go against.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense, number 29. 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
Wilson, before, here he is lined up in the slot. Number 1, big, tall receiver.
3rd and 7. Great time. And he throws it. He made that 32-yarder, as you remember. Now he knocks a 30-yarder right down the middle. 1st down and 10. And they run the toss play to the right side, and that
Mississippi State problem.
bang for a 1st down with Days and Marie. 1st down and 10, and there's the fellas upstairs now trying to replace his point of view. And again, they're coming right back that same side on 1st down. The chess continues against this option attack. Straight back. And it is complete. Yeah. On the play action, didn't he? Quick strike outside. You could see how soft that coverage was. He was with the regime before Paul got there. That time, Mississippi State jump leads 6. Good looking arm. Goes back to Darren Waller for the front at the 27-yard line. There's that misdirection play, and Thomas with that speed. And now he steps. Days close. The dive for the 1st down, and St. John and Lasky Steps in. There's that play action. And Thomas with that great speed. End zone. Dive pylon. Put it on the board.
First and the second.
So it was a 23 seconds. This will be short.
It's a good target to throw these Hail Marys on.
Third down, and they're going to run for the first down. Robinson picks it up. Final 11. Prescott throws a bullet for a first down with 7.
Need one final play here before the half ends.
Here we go. Prescott's got time, and he launches it toward the end zone and targets galore. Dive for a touchdown. Fred Ross. The Hail Mary. Make it a one-point game. You can see that Georgia Tech with 134 rushing yards. If they hit 300, they are lethal. But they're not half 100-meter champ. He's the signal caller for Georgia Tech. And they run a quick pitch to the right side on the sideline for the Ramblin' Wreck. Second down and 4. They start that motion the other direction, come back with Days, and there's a huge hole. Midfield. And he batters his way toward the end zone. Goes in for the touchdown. There's no signal that he was out of bounds, folks. There's
the offensive line giving Days a crease to run into, and then just poor tackling. 3 missed tackles. Calhoun lowers his head,
under further review,
but doesn't wrap up.
Ruling on the field was a touchdown.
And I think he stayed in back second half.
Prescott hands to Robinson.
The reason they call him the bowling ball. This offensive line has to keep establishing itself. I like the idea of giving 13 the rock.
Corey Griffin getting some playing time in that secondary, and Robinson.
Hey, to get pressure on it.
Stands tall and fires the first down pass to Lewis.
So
quick pitch to Lewis on the outside, and he's got the first down. And
faster tempo.
Full start. Multiple players on the offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Play for you. And they looked at tape, and here he is. Third down and 21 in a foot race, and now it's you saw it. Here we go. First down and 10 now for Georgia Tech. This has been a good game also. They made
the season. They're a big reason why they've had success.
They come right back for the first down, and you were right, Jesse. They go right to the dive. It's a 1-2-3 offense as Justin Thomas surveys the scene.
It is again.
They come right back with the same play. What a...
And then as the game unfolds, start making adjustments on the fly. He's become the master at that.
Second down and 3, and it is one day. Days has gone over 100 yards now, and they make a substitute with Zach Dennis, and he'll have his father-in-law as a boss up in Ohio State. And look at this run by Thomas. Great speed. Touchdown, his second of the night. Justin Thomas. They can't stop it, folks. Butker, extra point.
On the quarterback heap. You see Brown's got the quarterback. He gets chipped. Just a piece of him is taken. Second half has just been awful.
Play action with Josh Robinson. Caught at the third.
Make plays, and they spread the ball around.
Leading receiver with 64 yards. And then he comes back to him. First down.
On the line, he's got to play well here.
Quick pitch back outside. That's Morrow. It's going to go to work. And here comes Prescott. Fumble! Georgia Tech recovers on the turnover. Jamal Golden. Field delivers with a big hit, and Days is back on
the inside, and that's what's causing the problem.
There's play action. Thomas with that great speed, and it is in 422 yards. And still, he's the anchor. He's out of Statesboro, Georgia. And Daddy was a good player at North Carolina State, and here they are coming to the outside with Perkins.
They need a turnover. They need something critical to happen.
Thomas keeps it, headed in zone. 3 touchdowns for the Georgia Tech quarterback. Tack on the extra point. Look at this here tonight.
That's incredible. So many different. Ted Roof.
He was in the front row in the middle with his glasses, and Shumpert, the ball carrier that time, barges for the first football universe.
Great defense all year long.
Prescott, Bard State, and Georgia Tech with a big lead, and Shumpert stays on the field, and he's done the same thing at Georgia Tech. Pass is complete, and diving was. I was looking for a glass.
I'm getting your
First down at 10. Prescott stands tall. First down at the.
Lewis making catch.
Play action to Shumpert. Wilson again. And injuries taking a toll on that secondary. Mississippi State, certainly. Lance Austin, a freshman linebacker, is on the field. Comes a reverse. Lewis. He's got good speed. And that was. Second down. Prescott going to take off. It's closed. Throws. Juggle. Touchdown. Wilson.
Stop on D.
Sobieski. There it is, the onside kick. And Georgia Tech in a battle for it down there. Mississippi State.
State side of the field.
Now they come back with Zach Lasky. Coming right back for a first down.
Got to be able to block.
Coming back with Lasky again. You had others against this offense. Lasky to the 5. It's first and goal. 383 rushing yards already. Lasky that time is second down and goal for Georgia Tech. Thomas throws it away.
Smart.
Which is exactly what they do. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. St-Jin Days. Good call, Jesse. 3. Prescott eludes the pressure. Fires wide open. Morrow. Man, he's across the 40.
Taking next year, and that's serious money. I think he's doing the right thing if he does come back.
On 3rd and 8, and underneath to Wilson. Wilson's got a first down or more. He's down around the
coordinator on his side of the football. It's been a complete dominant game for Georgia Tech.
Prescott, you can see how strong he is. For tonight,
I gotta think
he has rushed 13 times. Now they've come under control. He has scored a touchdown. Throws that fade, knocked away from Wilson. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the move, deflected, and
chance.
Looking in that direction. Backside pressure. Fires. Incomplete. Out of the press box to help out down there. And look at this. Thomas out to the 31.
That standpoint is something they've struggled with since Dan Mullen's taken over.
Thomas keeping it himself.
With moving forward.
Second down and 5. And they give it to 37 last.
Look at that number. 425 rushing yards in Orange Bowl record.
Oh, it's amazing.
I mean, if anybody, school Pee Wee, anybody is coaching option football, put this game on the reel.
And then keep in mind that Dan Mullen and Urban Meyer,
Going to be lights out.
I thought you were going to tell me it's the first time he's ever been an underdog, which also happens to be the case.
Which you would know about. Because the scheme's the ultimate equalizer.
Clemson with a great bowl performance against Oklahoma for the ACC. Here's one of the stars of the year.
And DeAndre Smelter, the wide receiver, unable to play today due to injury, said this team rallies around Thomas. He's been another dimension to the team, and they have believed they can win because he's been their starting quarterback all season.
And now,
And they gave him through 2020 every penny.
no doubt, a strike down below that Justin Thomas is the MVP of this game. And
This just caps off what's been a great year and a great week here at the Orange Bowl.
Prescott,
Being number 1 for 5 straight weeks, nothing to gawk at.
and that is Morrow again.
For Dak Prescott to throw to, going to have a chance to be just as explosive next season.
Prescott fires in zone. Dive for touchdown, Wilson. You just had that's a huge.
Good news. They do have to cross over into the SEC East and play on the road at.
Wrapped up. They're trying to work on this clock now as they. I don't know. They're closing whereas it could be Washington. First down, banging ahead is Days.
Guard beside him.
This is a new experience.
Ooh, great
You know what
cam-
Paul
great-
said?
great
Get this
camera.
over with.
Oh, no, you see, that's terrible. That's just rookie stuff.
You
right
got to
there.
come in.
Bush league.
Now they chased him. Okay. Great job by Paul Johnson and Georgia Tech all season long.